Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are returning and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Rachel. I am an online reseller. So I sell clothing, as you can see back here, on sites like eBay and Poshmark for a profit. And in fact, that is my full-time / single source of income, in addition to being a mama to an almost 1-year-old baby girl. So today is a little different type of video. It's a type of video I have never done before, but we're going to give it a try anyway. This is a vlog style video of my inventory audit. I mentioned at the beginning of February that I was making some changes to my business and the way I do things, and that was starting with a full audit of my current inventory. And I decided what I was going to do is take you along for the ride and show you my process and what I did to audit, to check every single item in this room. So if that interests you and you want to see what I did, how I did it, and my progress throughout the month, definitely stick around. Grab a snack, grab something to work on if you're a reseller, and let me know definitely in the comments as we go through if you like this kind of video. This is more of like a work with me type video, so I definitely am interested to know your thoughts. I've never really released a video like this before. And if you do like reseller content, certainly consider subscribing to my channel. I do unboxing videos here. I do a lot of like strategy type videos, what solds. And if you like this kind of video, I may start doing some more vlog type stuff of just work with me, showing you my processes and things like that. So, and hit that like button if you find this helpful. That certainly helps out my channel a lot as well. So what I did here is, just to recap, I was finding that I had some items that weren't listed. I had some items that were selling that had already sold, and I really just needed to go through and figure out what I had, where it was listed, and get it listed if it wasn't listed, take the listings down if they were if it was sold and it was still listed somewhere, and just in general, like thin out my inventory of stuff that just wasn't selling, that I needed to make room for more stuff and change up the way that I list things moving forward. So I was buying a lot of mystery boxes and listing things just for the sake of listing them in order to do like my unboxing video and 90-day update. So there was a lot of stuff that needed to just be pulled down because it was listed for the sake of experiment and we just needed to move on. So I took the month of February, starting February 1st, and I vowed I am not ordering anything. I'm not listing anything else until I go through what I actually have. So today's video is just me showing you everything that I did, my progress throughout the month, and just showing you kind of like how my mindset was and how I went about figuring out what I had here. So I hope you enjoy. We'll just get right into it. Today is Friday, February 2nd, day 2 of my Operation Get Stuff Organized, I guess we'll call it. And I'm sitting on the floor because I'm going to tackle the kids' clothes. I'm hoping to kind of just document my progress here. I'm trying to get through all my unlisted inventory and audit the inventory that I have listed before I go into any more mystery boxes, buying anything else, listing anything else. So today I am going to tackle this. Here is all of the kids' clothing I have. The stuff in the IKEA bag is not listed. It's all new with tags. Kids' clothing that I decided I wasn't going to list, that I was either going to take to buy, sell, trade, or to this consignment sale. Long story short, I bought 100 pounds of kids' clothing from Helpsy Source from Doppel, which is like a, I guess like a sort of like Stitch Fix, but for kids, like a subscription service. And it ended up being 263 pieces for 100 pounds. And I picked out some of the stuff I thought was worth listing on its own, but a lot of it is like just lots of duplicates and stuff. And just, it's too much for me to deal with. So there is a local consignment sale. I was going to like, you know, hang everything myself and tag it. And I ultimately decided that was too much work. So you get 65% of your sales if you do it yourself, and you get 40% of your sales if you let a concierge do it for you. So I did the math on that one and I figured it is not worth my time because I would have to go buy hangers. I have to buy the special cardstock that their tags need to go on. I would have to print the tags and buy safety pins and hang them all a certain way. I'm just going to let a concierge do it, or at least I hope so. I have to figure out what all I have here first before I can actually apply to get a concierge. So I'm going to work on that today, figure out what I have, and hopefully get that application in. And then this ThredUp box here is actually more kids' clothes. This is stuff that's all listed in my stores already. I don't sell a ton of kids' clothes, like when I get it here and there. Sometimes I'll sell stuff from my baby if it's, stuff she's outgrown and I think is worth listing. So it's not a ton of stuff, but there is some things in here that I wouldn't mind just like getting out of my inventory that have been here for a while. So I'm going to see what all is in this box I can split up too. And I wanted to start this morning, but so normally I wake up around 5 and I can usually get a good hour's worth of work in before the baby wakes up, which I don't mind. I'm an early riser. I like to get up and feel like I've accomplished some things before I start, my day with her. So usually I wake up at 5 and she wakes up between 6 and 6:30. So I have my coffee. I either pack orders or I edit a video or just whatever needs to be done. Maybe I take some photos, do some listings, whatever. Well, she woke up at 5:30 this morning and I didn't get a chance to do anything. So now it is just before 9 a.m. and she's down for her first nap. I figure I've got like 90 minutes, hopefully. Hopefully she stays down for 90 minutes. And this is one of those tasks that it probably won't take very long. I just need to just do it. So I'm going to stop talking. There's about 100 pieces in this IKEA bag. It doesn't look like a lot, but per my inventory, it's already inventoried. It's just not listed. So per my inventory, there's 99 pieces in that bag. And then there's probably about 20 pieces in this box. So I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to put the camera on time lapse and take you along with me while I deconstruct what I have here. So right now I'm really just going to tackle the bag first. I'm going to go through and check everything by size. I'm also at this point checking for MSRP since the consignment had a minimum MSRP for the concierge service. So I'm really just kind of sorting everything out by size. When I did fill out the form, it asks like how many of each size you have. So it was important for me to know which size. I'm also setting aside some items. There were a lot of duplicates in this bundle that I ordered from Helpsy stores, and I didn't want to send too many of the same items in the same size to the concierge. So I am setting aside plenty of items, and also items that are not worth more than their minimum. And I will hopefully, keyword here being hopefully, make another trip to my local buy sell trade store. I did take a lot of this stuff to Once Upon a Child a month or so ago. So if I take it to the same location, they might like be onto me of knowing that, or maybe they still have all this stuff that I, gave them the first time. I don't really know, but either way, hopefully I can get some of this stuff sold off. It's been sitting in my office as an eyesore for a while now, and it's really been sort of a pain point for me. So I'm glad to be doing this and getting this inventory out of here, hopefully, and that way I can move on with my life and get some new things listed and make room, at least in my space, for new items that are maybe worth more money, or at least worth my time to list. This box is all of the stuff that is listed, and some of it was from my own child. So I figure if there's anything worth adding in, I might as well just put it in there as well, especially if it's not selling and it's not a ton of stuff. So there were a few things I took out of that box, but not really all that many. Yeah, so once the sorting is complete, I can fill out the form and figure out if they will come get what I have for sale. All right, so actually, according to the timer, that actually only took like 20 minutes. So I've got everything sorted out by size here. These are boys 12, 14, 16. These are 24 months and less. And those are all girls 2T to 14. So that's everything I sorted out. I need to give them at least 50 pieces. The criteria is at least 50 pieces. And they have to all have an MSRP of at least $14. So everything that's still in the bag here which is probably about half of it, is either things that, because it's all new with tag, but it's either things that did not retail for at least $14, or some of the stuff there was just like several duplicates of the same thing. And I, if I don't sell it, I'm going to get it back, or I'm not going to get it back. So I just decided I will maybe try another trip to buy, sell, trade. I've already taken this stuff to buy, sell, trade once. Well, not all of it, but there was so much of it that I took a whole round of it to buy, sell, trade. And then this was still left over after that. And then I did pull a few pieces out of here. This is a summer consignment sale. So like the coats, the long sleeves, the Halloween costume that's in there, I can't take to them right now. They're not going to take it. So now that only took me 20 minutes. I'm happy. I'm going to sit down and actually put in my application to be a seller, a consigner, and hopefully they accept me. All right, and we're done. There are 55 items total, and all items meet the criteria of the consignment sale. The minimum was 50, so I am happy. I put in my application. It is submitted officially. There it is. So I am just going to wait in here and figure out who to drop these off to. This is my first time doing one of these kids consignment sales, so this is all new to me. I'm excited to see if I can make a little money on this stuff and not have to do anything else. So like I said, I didn't think that was going to take very much time. It was just a matter of sitting down and doing it. And actually, we are just under 1 hour start to finish, and the baby is still sleeping. So I am probably going to try to audit one box while I have a little bit more time. Today is Saturday, February 3rd. And as you can see, I already have started putting my boxes in letter order. Box A and B there have already been audited, and so I just left everything that's going to stay in there and marked it in my list perfectly as being in box A or B. And so now I can add things to it, because actually both boxes pretty much are half of what they used to be. So I can add to those if I need to. I'm not going to reinvent the wheel and take things out of the boxes they were already in, but I can always add to them. My husband has the baby today. It's Saturday, so I've got a little bit of a block of time, and my goal is going to be to get this entire rack inventoried and get letters on all of these boxes. These two here took me about 20 minutes a piece, so I should be able to make a pretty good dent in this if I actually just sit down and get to it. So that is the plan for today. Let's see how much I can get through. It's 2 p.m. right now, and I figure I've got about 3 hours to work. And this is about 4 hours worth. A and B were the only ones done when I started, and now we have A through P all done. It did take 4 hours, and technically M, N, and O are empty, but this entire rack is complete. Up here is stuff that's still not listed. I have made the decision that unless I really decide like I need to list stuff, or like I get that itch to list things, this stuff is all going to wait until I get through the inventorying, because I would rather move out as much as I can before I start to list new things. I also started down here, 2 piles. The bag is stuff that's going to Uptown Cheapskate, and this pile here, I need to find a box. This is all stuff that's going to go to ThreadUp. So that has started. I will probably make several trips to Uptown Cheapskate. They're doing a 40% off, or an extra 40% credit if you sell in February. But I found that if you take them too much at one time, they take like none of it. So I'm going to do like 1 bag at a time, and I'll probably make a few different trips up there. But we are calling it quits for today. I'm still going to call that a win, because all of these are lettered, and now I can move on. I'm probably going to come over here and tackle this beast next. Today is Monday, February 5th, and I didn't actually record any yesterday, Sunday the 4th. I only worked for about 2.5 hours, and that was including the time it took to package everything. So I did, I think, only box Q and R yesterday, and today we are near the end of the baby's second nap, which means I probably won't have any more time today. So We're at about 3.5 hours today. So I got box S through Y finished. And this includes some stuff I really didn't want to deal with, including box T and X, which are all Lululemon secondhand. And I knew that was going to be a mess, because those boxes are like full of stuff. And also, I don't even know the names of them because my VA was looking them up for me. So for me to match the picture with the name in my inventory was a little bit tedious, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. The other box that was really kind of challenging is not even over here anymore. I did move a bunch of swimwear over to one of the boxes over there. I had a whole box of swimwear over here, and I thought that one was going to be pretty tedious too, because there was a lot of little, bikini separates and things like that in there. That one actually wasn't as bad as I thought though either. It did take more time than the others, but we are working through this, and I'm realizing what I'm really not looking forward to is the racks, which they're still untouched. The racks are going to be last, I think, but we will get there. I'm going to do those last after I get through these boxes. And then my piles are just continuing to grow. This pile is going straight to ThredUp, and this bag full is for Uptown Cheapskate, which I thought I was going to get to today, but I don't think it's going to happen. So anyway, the baby is waking up. We are going to move on for today. Probably no more work for the rest of today, but we will resume again tomorrow. Today is Tuesday, February the 6th, and today I did this whole rack, which was a beast. My quality control is on duty right now, so you may hear her in the background. So I went through all the dresses on this rack. I did pull out probably a dozen of them, and that rack is a little lighter, so I'm glad about it. I wasn't really super excited to do that because there were so many dresses on that rack. I haven't done this rack yet, which is all sweaters and jackets. And we'll be getting to that one hopefully tomorrow. Hello, quality control. And then over here, I did this rack too, and I actually pulled a bunch off of this rack. This one actually had more dresses on it than the other one. It took me longer. But this one I pulled a bunch out of as well, probably at least like 15 dresses out of this. And I cleared out this entire, well, I guess not the entire thing, but the first two, well, really 3 shelves on that. We are getting more letters here. We've got to double A and double B are in the works. This one is actually empty, so it's got room for some stuff. So hopefully tomorrow I'm going to tackle these bins. They're all full of stuff. And then, of course, I need to do this rack. And then probably what I'm going to save for last, which is going to be the beast of all beasts, this here. It's just so many jeans. It's basically all of the Everlane and the Madewell. And then at the end over there is like just secondhand jeans. And then I still have all this to do. All the shoes. I got an email. This stuff is all the kids stuff over here. I got an email from the valet lady asking for more photos. I don't know that they're going to take my stuff. Fingers still crossed, because they said there has to be at least 30 boutique items or name brand items that have an MSRP of $30 or more. So I'm kind of borderline. They asked for more photos. I offered up the Stella McCartney dresses. These are both, I have these listed. They're new tag Stella McCartney kids dresses. I offered them up. They're not really in season right now. They're kind of like spring and summer, but they've been kind of just sitting here. So if I need to like offer these up to the valet ladies to actually be able to get their services, I am more than happy to do so. So altogether, I put in about 3.5 hours today, and really, and this is why I can't work while she's in here. Thank you for telling us all about what you found. Oh, thank you so much. So we are done for today. Hopefully tomorrow we will get back on track and get some more of this done. I am hoping my VA gets back in town. well, she's on vacation until February 15th. So my goal is to have everything inventoried and then this pile and those 2 piles up there drafted so that she can help me do some listings by then. And I still haven't ordered anything. I still haven't bought anything. We're 6 days into the month. I'm very proud of myself. Today is Thursday, February 8th. And here we are. Got lots of letters on this rack now. I just finished Gigi. It is about 10:30 in the morning, and I'm actually probably done for the day in here. The baby will be up from her nap any minute now. And then my sister-in-law is actually coming over so I can go get a haircut. And hopefully I have time to go to Uptown Cheapskate as well. So this is now finished. This rack is finished, except for in those slots there. I have to do those still. I still haven't listed anything. All the stuff that needs to be listed is still sitting there. These 2 racks are now finished. And so really, I just have left that pink compartment thingy and then everything back here, which includes all of these pants, the few things that are in this box, which some of these boxes are empty, and then the shoes. So I'm making progress. I'm feeling good about it. This is the bag that's going to Uptown Cheapskate. Basically everything in here I think is seasonally appropriate, and there's a good chance that they will take it. Fingers crossed though, you know, they can be kind of wishy-washy. So I will take you along with me when I go to Uptown Cheapskate if I can get there today. I am trying to get as much as I can to them in February because they're doing extra 40% credit if you sell to them in February. But I don't want to like overload them because I find that if you take them too much stuff, they won't accept any of it. So I'm limiting myself to 1 bag right now, and then hopefully I can get there again next week. So I will keep you updated on what they take. And then they are doing their red sticker clearance sale. So I may pick up a few things just depending on what I find. I won't be listing it this month though. It will go away until I finish this audit. So that's kind of where we're at. So stay tuned. I'm headed out. Fingers crossed I get a chance to go to Uptown Cheapskate. So I had to block out the audio here because they are blasting copyrighted music in this store. But when I went to Uptown Cheapskate, here's what I was able to see. They did have $1, $2, $5, and $10 clearance based on what the original price of the item was. These racks were completely jam-packed, and I did a very poor job of filming me trying to look through and also show you what I'm looking at because these racks are so tightly packed together. So I did, you know, unfortunately not get the greatest shot of me trying to shop through here. But denim is my favorite thing to sell. So that was the racks that I gravitated towards initially. And thankfully, it didn't take them very long to sort through my items. So I didn't really have all that much time to go through everything. But I did make it through most of the denim racks. Okay, so I just left Uptown Cheapskate, and out of that big old bag of stuff I took in there, they took 5 items. 5. There was no one else selling, so it didn't take very long. It only took a few minutes, thankfully. But I got $35 for the 5 items that they did take. You know, small rant, this is why I don't come here very often, because like I sell to them, I bring a whole bag of stuff, and they like are so very picky. And then you walk through and you see like really puckered Paige jeans on clearance for $1. Like, why did they even buy those? I don't know. But $35 for 5 items really is not all that bad. So it is what it is. I ended up getting 6 pairs of jeans because they are having their clearance sale. I got 6 pairs of jeans for $19, I think, plus $19.08 or something like that. So that's not bad. I think 3 of the 6, at least, maybe 4, are new with tag. I will show you when I get home or maybe tomorrow. I'm not going to list them, though, until I'm done with my audit. I'm going to put them aside. So I have them. I think they'll be fast money, even faster than, like, what it would have been to let all that stuff sit. And I might try one more Uptown Cheapskate location, or I might just send the rest of the stuff to ThreadUp. I haven't decided yet if I'll have a chance to get you another Uptown Cheapskate. All right, today is Sunday, February 11th, Super Bowl Sunday. I have not made a video in a couple days because I've actually taken the last couple days to batch edit YouTube videos. So we have videos that will still air throughout next week, the next almost 2 weeks, as I'm headed out of town for a little while. So the audit was on hold for a little while, but today's Sunday. I've been back at it again. So here is my progress so far. I actually finished this rack, except for that one box, which you'll see will get labeled FF. I haven't labeled that one yet, but everything else is done. II is empty still, so I have room for some new stuff. And then what I actually started doing is working on this here, and I'm finding that it's easier, or at least I think it's going to be easier. I took some of the jeans and pants off of here, and I added them to other boxes that were maybe only half full or like 3/4 of the way full. Same with what was in II. That way I have room for new stuff as it comes in. And as you can see, I have pants that are coming in, and I probably am going to get more pants in once I do start ordering again. So I think it's going to be easier to add them, inventory them, and then add them to this rack instead of pulling everything off of this rack to inventory it and put it back. So some of this will happen like that. Just I took some stuff off of here to make it a little easier for myself. I was able to consolidate my shoes down into one rack. So I've got some room to get some more shoes. I still have to inventory those. I still have to inventory these 3 boxes here. 2 of them are empty. And then you'll notice the pile that was up here is gone. I had taken photos of that stuff before I decided to do this big audit, so I didn't photograph those during this audit, but my VA has been on vacation the 1st through the 15th, and when I'm on vacation, she will return. So I did take just a second while I was editing YouTube videos, and I got those listings drafted, which all I have to do is add the photos into my list perfectly, and then I quickly take measurements of the item. So it was 34 shirts up there, and I got that done in less than an hour while editing a video. So that didn't take me very much time at all, but then she can get to work while I'm gone, and I'll have some fresh listings to put up. I still have not listed or inventoried this stuff. Actually, this stuff is inventoried. These 2 stacks here, this is not inventoried or listed yet. And it is the 11th. I still have not ordered any new boxes. So I'm 11 days in, I'm going strong. This stuff here is what's next to get inventoried. It was all in this thing here. So now this is empty, and I'm going to just add this stuff to one of the boxes that's like half full, just so again, I have some room to put new stuff as it comes in, as I get it listed. So that is the update. I've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of this week to get more done. So maybe I can get through this. Maybe. I'm fingers crossed. I'm not necessarily going to hold myself to it, because just in case I don't, but it might not take as long as I think. I will say that my time, as far as documenting my time, last week was the first full week, Sunday to Saturday, and I did work a little bit each of the 7 days, but I only put in a little under 24 hours in the 7 days. So maybe I'm working faster than I'm giving myself credit for. That is entirely possible. And so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I know my daughter has a doctor's appointment one of the days. So I don't know if I'll get a full day's worth of work in, which is a full day for me. Doing this is maybe 3 hours, but I don't know. We'll see if I can get through it, and then that'll give me a pass to go ahead and resume listing and ordering when I get back from vacation. So what I did here basically throughout this entire process is just go box by box, pull each item out of the box individually, account for it on both my inventory spreadsheet and my list perfectly, and then transfer it into a box with the designated letter on it, marking that letter in both my spreadsheet and my list perfectly. I do keep an inventory spreadsheet, not for tax or accounting purposes or anything. It just basically lets me know what I have on hand and also where it is now. And also it helps me with my 90-day updates when I do those videos for you guys. So I have everything tracked on there. And List Perfectly made it very easy for me to just bulk edit my listings and add a SKU, which I can put on my customizable dashboard, and I can always see it when I'm working. I can see what is in each box. So as I'm delisting the items as they sell, I know exactly which box now to go to and pull it from. And moving forward, when I draft new listings, all I'll have to do is type in the SKU, which box I'm putting it in, or in this case, I'm doing shoes now, which they're just labeled shoe. They're on the shoe rack. I don't have too many shoes in my inventory right now, so this didn't actually take very long at all. But when I did do all of the different racks, the dresses racks and the denim racks, I did kind of have to like pull a batch of items over to my desk so I could go through them and then put it back. So of all of them, the racks did kind of take the longest, or they were the most tedious just for that reason. But all in all, this process did not actually take very long. I'm really glad I invested the time into getting this done and getting it all worked through. Hopefully moving forward, I can make more effective use of my space, because now it doesn't necessarily matter which box it's with. I don't have to worry about this box is t-shirts and this box is long sleeves or whatever. It's now just what's in the box with this specific letter, and the items can kind of get mixed up and I won't have a problem finding it because literally it says right in front of me which box it's in. So definitely glad I took the time to do all of this, and hopefully this works better for me moving forward to be a little bit more accurate with my inventory.
I cannot even believe I'm going to say this, but I'm done. Well, I'm not done, but I'm done going through all of the inventory. So I finished the back rack of jeans. I finished the shoes. I finished every single box. So it is Tuesday the 13th, Tuesday, February 13th. And I'm done going through all of my inventory. I'm not done though. What I still have to do, I have a whole list of things in my inventory spreadsheet that do not have inventory numbers. So I need to figure out, did I forget to put the inventory box number or letter, or do I really not have that item in my inventory? I also need to go through my list perfectly and figure out, is there anything that doesn't have an inventory number on it? And if so, did I just forget to put it? Or do I not have that item and I need to delist it because it's sold? Once I do all that, I'm going to run my list perfectly issue finder one more time just to see if there's any other mismatches. And then I can move on to resume listing again. So I did order from Helpsy Source yesterday. So I made it halfway through the month almost. But that stuff is not going to be here for at least a week. So I will be on vacation Thursday this week through Monday. Most likely the stuff will arrive when I get back. Hopefully it doesn't arrive before I get back. And probably before it gets here or before I even open it, I will finish the tasks that I have. I'll also finish listing and inventorying the piles of stuff I already have here. But I should be pretty well set up for when I'm ready to go again. So very excited that it's only halfway through the month. I also have YouTube content edited and scheduled out all the way through the 21st, I believe. So I did spend the last couple days not so much doing inventory, but making sure that my content is edited and scheduled out so that you guys all had something to watch during that time so that I can really focus on getting this stuff finished. So yay, here we are. I will update you when it is completely done. But that took about 2 weeks, and I'd say we're probably about 26, 27 hours in. So definitely didn't take as much time as I thought. And I'm as of right now, really glad I did it. Oh yeah, and here's a pile of stuff that is not listed, plus these shoes, which all things considered is not that bad. This box here is on its way to thread up. there's a box behind me that's on its way to thread up. And I have a box downstairs that's on its way to thread up. And I've already sent 3 boxes total, so that's 6. Plus this pile of stuff here, this is mostly my naked wardrobe stuff. And then I also have a few things from this stuff I took to Uptown Cheapskate. I'm going to try Plato's Closet. It's only another pile, maybe about this big. It's not a ton of stuff. So there probably will be a 7th box that's going to thread up all total. I think right now, not counting the stuff that's not listed, but I took my active listings from 1,200 to about 850. So that's where we're at. I really, really reduced things, and I didn't get rid of things that are like valuable or you know, anything like super worth keeping, like for the sake of getting rid of it. I literally just got rid of stale stuff. So I'm pretty proud of the results so far. This is the stuff I bought at Uptown Cheapskate the other day. In fact, let me show you, because I told you I'd give you a mini haul. So let's take a look at what I purchased. So as I mentioned in my Uptown Cheapskate portion of this video, they took 5 items and gave me 35 bucks, which was not super impressive, but I did pick up a few items with my credits. Uptown Cheapskate does let the credits sit there, so it's not that big of a deal, and I didn't want to pick up stuff just to pick it up, but I thought this stuff was worth getting. So I got a total of 6 items, and it cost me $19.08 because they were having their clearance sale. So here's what I got. These are Levi's classic bootcut jeans, but they're a size 34. And they were $15.99 stamped, so I think they were $2. Especially because they're a bigger size, I felt I would not have very much trouble at all selling those. These are American Eagle, total bread and butter brand for me. These are mom jeans, but they're soft knit mom jeans. So they're really stretchy. These are a size 20 long. So again, a good size for American Eagle. Their bigger sizes do tend to sell pretty well for me. I pretty much pick up anything American Eagle if it's a good size and a good enough style. But really when they're bigger like that, probably anything size like 10 and up, I'm pretty much just going to pick it up no matter what it is, if I'm being honest. Here's another pair of American Eagle jeans. These were probably like $2. These are mom jeans, but these are 100% cotton. Well, 95% cotton, 5% polyester. They're rigid. They're a size 2 regular, which a smaller size, but they, because of the style, I should have no problem selling these. These I think were like $2. I think maybe the other ones might have been $5. The size 20s. I don't remember. Oh, six pair of jeans for 19. And then the other 3 are actually all new with tag. These are the brand Can, which I've had good luck selling in the past. The only thing about these, they're size extra large, so they're not like number sized. I tried them on and they fit me. I didn't like the way they fit me, but they did fit on me. So I would say they're probably a 14 or a 16. I'll probably put that in the listing and put the measurements, of course. These are like a high-rise flare. And like I said, Can does pretty well for me in general, and those are new with tags, so hopefully. And then these 2, funny story about these 2. I actually went to Uptown Cheapskate, like, I don't know if it was December or January. It was a couple months now. And I almost bought these last 2 pair of jeans. Like, I had them in my hand, and I actually didn't buy them. I don't remember if I couldn't stand in line or what happened. Like, I had to go. Something happened, and I ended up just saying, forget it. I really don't need to buy these. And I put them back. Well, I'm glad I did, because so these were like 60% off at the time. So they were probably like $12 or $13 back then. And I got them now for $5 a piece. These are Abercrombie and Fitch. These are the high-rise mom jeans in a size 37 or 24. 24 is the numerical size and 37 is the size in inches. And these are brand new with tag. So original price, $99. I have really good luck with Abercrombie jeans in the smaller sizes. I've never tried to sell Abercrombie jeans this big. In fact, I didn't even know they went up this high. So I'm going to give it a try. For $5, I figured it was worth it. And then these are the same size, 24 short. I imagine they were from the same person. These are skinny high-rise. button fly 24 short. So now that the audit's done, I can, well, first I'm going to finish the cross check. Then I will put this in inventory and work on getting it listed. I figure 6 items that I think are going to sell pretty quickly are more worth having around than an entire bag full of items that are just sitting here not selling at all. So wish me luck on those.
All right, it is Tuesday, February 20th. I had to think about that. It is the day after President's Day. I was out of town from the 15th through yesterday, the 19th. So the day after Valentine's Day, Thursday, we left. And I just got back last night. And today is my first full day working again. So before I left, I had finished the audit. I went through every single box, every single rack. I accounted for everything as I've shown you along the way. And I turned my stores back on. I had eBay and Poshmark and Mercari all on vacation mode. I turned them back on as of last night. No, as of Sunday night, since I knew Monday was a holiday. And today is my first day back to really just getting in the swing of things. So down here, all of my sales from over those past couple of days, I'll make a post office run this afternoon. And then this pile right here was that pile that was on the floor the whole time. I already listed some of it, and then I just finished photographing this, which I will probably get listed in the morning. It's afternoon right now. The baby's about to wake up from her last nap, so I don't think it's going to happen today, but I will get that all listed or at least drafted in the morning. There's a lot of duplicates of pants. It's all Everlane, so it's like stuff I've sold over and over again. So in my list perfectly, there's already going to be like sold templates of these items that will be very quick for me to just change the photos, maybe the size and the measurements. And I'll get those all filed away. I am at this point ready to resume business as usual. So I did place some orders. So I will have my new inventory coming in. But I did, throughout this process, I sent 7 boxes to ThreadUp, 7 like Helpsy Source size boxes. So if you think of the box, when I do the unboxings, like the size of those boxes, I basically just reused a bunch of Helpsy Source boxes that I had laying around. So seven boxes with probably 40 items or so. And I took my closet, my inventory from about 1,200 listings to about 850. I did purchase, oh my gosh, I can't wait to show you guys. So let's see, what did I order? From Boutique by the Box, I got more Everlane sweaters and outerwear. I ordered their P448 shoebox, so I'll show you guys that one. And I ordered the Outdoor Voices box. It went on sale, so I'll show you that one too. And then from Helpsy Source, I think I ordered 2 more boxes of the Everlane bottoms and another Lululemon secondhand. And then I also ordered... Oh, I ordered that one that's like the new with tag. I don't remember what it's called. I'll put it here. But I ordered that too. That's here. So I'll do unboxing videos on those. I also ordered, and I feel crazy for doing this, I ordered a palette from Boutique by the Box. They have those J. Crew Madewell like manifested palettes. And I finally did it. I finally ordered one. So that's going to be 198 pieces. And... yeah, I'm a little, on top of everything else that's coming in then all at once, I'm a little bit frightened, but I'm in a good spot to just bang it out. And with the help of my VA, I think I will be able to get everything I purchased listed pretty quickly, or at least queued up to be, you know, a good flow of listings. So there you go. Not too bad, huh? It only took me a little over 2 weeks, which is way less time than I thought. And I have since, obviously, you can see here, I have moved on. Just some general observations from just as I finished it. There were less things not listed than I thought. I did, as I mentioned, I pulled down about 350. I went from 1,200-ish to 850. Math is hard. But I did pull down a bunch of listings. I sent 7 boxes to ThreadUp. I am going to do a ThreadUp strategy video in the future, especially as some of this stuff gets listed that I sent in. So definitely stay tuned for that. But yeah, I will keep you updated on my progress. I clearly have lots of stuff to list here. So I am going to get back to work listing. And I will keep you updated on my progress. I hope you enjoyed this kind of video. Like I said, leave me a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts and hit that like button too if you have not on the way out. That really does help out my channel a lot as well. That's it for today, friends, though. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one.